everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. Well, it is Tuesday and I'm going to try to get this up today. It'll probably go up just later than normal. I did have my stress test already, nothing special. It's a routine. I do it every 1 or 2 years and I was due to have it. That's all fine except I have a black and blue. Today we're going to be working on the baker's rack. And in order to complete my summer decorations for the baker's rack, I'm going to be doing a floral arrangement, and in the summery colors of yellows and purples. And then we're going to go in and see what else I found by shopping in my own house to put on the baker's rack to make it look nice for the summer season. And there are a couple of little things in deference of Memorial Day. Now, Memorial Day is this coming Monday, and it actually is on May 30th, and May 30th was the original Memorial Day. It was in 1968 that Congress passed the Uniform Monday Holiday Act, which took 4 of the federal holidays and changed them from whatever day they were on to a Monday holiday, and Memorial Day was one of them. So instead of May 30th, it is now the last Monday in May. Happens that they coincide this year. Now, what is Memorial Day? Just a little history lesson, and if you don't want to hear the history lesson, just fast forward. This actually occurred after the Civil War, about 3 years after the Civil War. I'm going to check the date, 1868. More than a day and a half ago. It was decided by the GAR, the Grand Army of the Republic, that there needed to be a day dedicated to decorating the graves of the soldiers that had died in the war. And it has morphed into Memorial Day and is now for any soldier from any war that has given the ultimate sacrifice. But there's one other thing that Memorial Day means to me, and that is that it's my birthday. Actually, my birthday is May 30th. And as a child, I thought this was wonderful. I mean, as a 5-year-old, I thought it was great. There was a parade. I grew up in a very small town. And every Memorial Day, the parade would be there. The Legionnaires, the firemen, the policemen, the Brownies and Girl Scouts and Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts and high school band and a lot of the little other groups in town, the Legionnaires, okay. And as a teenager, I marched in that parade as a Girl Scout and stood at one of the graves and on signal decorated it with the geranium. But as a child of 5, I didn't realize what the significance was. I just thought it was terrific that on my birthday there was a parade, and then after the parade the town had a cookout for everybody that was in the parade, and of course I was always in the parade because you could go in the parade with your bicycle decorated, your doll carriage decorated, a wagon decorated, anything you could think of. If decorated red, white, and blue. So anyway, that was a fun day for me as a youngster, and of course it didn't change until 1968, so I was a big girl by then. So anyway, I'm going to take you down to the table, and one more thing about Memorial Day. If you fly the American flag, the flag should be at half staff on Memorial Day until noontime, and then it should be returned to the full staff. So now, let me take you down to the table, and we're going to get working on a floral arrangement to go in the baker's rack for the summer. I'll see you. Be right back. Okay, here we are down at the table. Now, I have this little pot that I picked up last year or so from Dollar Tree. And this was a regular, rectangular foam. And all I did was to slice it this way and this way because the pot gets more narrow as it goes down. And then that will fit nice and tight. It fits perfectly and won't fall out, okay? So that's how we start. Okay, so far so good. Now, I haven't got a clue of what I'm going to do, but we're going to figure it out together. I have some forsythia here. Now, forsythia is really more spring than summer, but it's tall, and I need something that's tall. So we're going to start with that. This is the big one, how it came, and I cut it, okay? So let me put that one over here for now. So I'm going to start with a tall one here, and a tall one here. What I do on one side, I try to do on the other. Now I'm going to put some along the middle. Did I have any others cut? I think that's it. Well, we'll see if that works. Now, what else do I have here? I have some of this yellow. We used that, some of that the other day. And this looks as if it would be pretty. Knocking my forsythia blossoms off. I'm doing primarily, I think, yellows and purples, okay? So now this one is going to go a little bit shorter. One of the things that you want to do is to try to get different heights in your arrangement. Now this really will be a front-facing arrangement, but that's while it's on the baker's rack. If I move it to somewhere else, it may be seen from all angles. So I'm going to try to do so that it looks pretty good all the way around. Okay, so there you have so far. See, it's pretty symmetrical. Now let's see what else we've got here. I've got a lot of these little purple and pink, purple and yellow blossoms. We're going to fill in with some of these. They're pretty. And quite honestly, I have used these before. Wow, that doesn't want to come in there. And I left the plastic on the foam. It just cuts down on the mess. Where I have glue on them is where it's hard for it to go into the foam. So I'm cutting the stem to get rid of the glue. Cute to see those purples peeking through, isn't it? That's getting pretty already, isn't it? Okay. I think we've got pretty much good coverage of those. One more maybe here. All right, now let's put in a few jonquils. A little bit bigger flower. Oh, that's nice. And I'm actually going to cut a few of these leaves. Oh, I'm loving this. And like I said, we'll put a couple here so it looks good from all sides. So we have a front. Oh, we have a front. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, I've got these purple ones. That would be pretty. I'm going to slide the leaves up on these so that they get put on with the flower, because the leaves will help fill in to cover the foam. I think I got it. Now, a lot of these flowers I've had in my stash. The forsythia and the other yellow ones were new this year. The rest of them I've had. So, oh, that's nice. That covers that foam nicely. Well, there is foam over there. pretty, huh? Isn't that pretty? I'm going to put a few of these just to stand up a little bit. Oh, I popped its head right off. Well, that wasn't too good. Okay. Let's see what this one is like. I think I got that a little short. I want them to be a little taller. There we go. I think that is pretty good right there. That looks nice. And I don't know which side I like better. The pot is printed on both sides, so you can have it either way. We'll look when we get it out there and see. I had some of this to put around the bottom, but I really don't need it. Those jonquils covered up, and the purple flowers covered up that foam pretty well. Very well. Okay, that looks really pretty and summery. I'm going to put that one over here so it's even. Okay, let me take it in and we'll put it on the baker's rack and see what else we've found to put on the baker's rack. Be right back. Well, here's like the overview, and then I'll take you up a little closer. A couple of things on there in deference to the Memorial Day holiday. Let's take a walk over. Oh, I also have a candle over here, and if you remember our patriotic wreath that we made, flower wreath, I'm going to shut this down while I walk over because otherwise you'll bounce all over the place. Okay, here's our floral arrangement. Isn't that pretty, huh? Sure does look like summer. And what do I have next to it? My fairy gardens, my floating teacups. And there's one more on this side. And if you didn't see me making them, I'll leave a card up top so you can see how they're made. They're usually in my china cabinet, but I thought, you know, they're just too pretty and really summery. Let's put them out and show them off. A couple of lighthouses in the back that are more patriotic looking. And then above this is my lighthouse collection. The next two rows, really. And this is a Dollar Tree pizza pan wreath that we made last year. I'll leave a card up top for that too. That's made with the pizza pan paint and shapes cut from vinyl and on the Cricut. And then the top layer that ship we gave to Bob's dad. Oh golly, I think it's probably 50 years old now. And it's one of these that if you look at it, it's going to fall apart. He loved three-masted schooners. And because he was at one time a fisherman. And I have to show you something that's hidden here, just so you can see. I'm going to move this plant. There's a basket of rocks. How exciting. But these rocks were all gathered at the very tip of the Burn Peninsula in Newfoundland. And if you look at that province, see if I can get a better picture of them. If you look at that province, the Burn Peninsula sort of comes down, actually reminds me of the peninsula of Florida coming down off the United States. This one comes down off the province of Newfoundland. We visited Newfoundland a few years ago. Bob's parents are from there, and most of his family. He and his siblings were born here, but his parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and everything else were from Newfoundland. So, there you go. We're ready for summer in the baker's rack. And this little wreath we made last year, and I'm using it as a candle holder, and then a flower wreath. So there you go. There's my summertime floral arrangement for the baker's rack. I think it came out great. I love it. I will hope that you liked it too. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down here. And subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and you'll be notified whenever we come out to play. I'm going to go right now and get this starting to load. And if I can, it'll still be up on Tuesday when it's supposed to be up, just a little bit later. So until I see you again on Friday, I hope you all have a great afternoon. Stay safe, play by the rules, and everybody play nice now. Love ya. See ya. Bye-bye.